Her voice still echoes sometimes, sharp, venomous, the kind that leaves a scar even after the wound closes. "You're nothing but a burden," she spat, red-faced, trembling with rage. "Pack your bags and get out." So I did. No yelling, no goodbye, just quiet tears sliding down the steering wheel as I drove into the dark. That was 3 weeks ago. People like to think cruelty comes in big, cinematic moments, a slap, a betrayal caught on camera. But the worst kind is quieter, domestic, routine. Like the way my mother looked at me that night, not as her child, but as a problem she was finally done fixing. It wasn't the first time she'd said something like that, but it was the first time I believed her. I remember the way my brother stood behind her, arms folded, saying nothing. His silence was permission. His eyes said, "Yeah, maybe she's right." You'd think family teaches you love. Mine taught me debt. Every meal was a transaction, every favor a receipt. When Dad left, I was 13, and Mom turned survival into a religion. My brother became the golden son, the one who could do no wrong. I was the reminder of everything that went wrong. Still, I stayed. I worked 2 jobs to help pay the mortgage. I covered the power bill more times than I can count. I thought loyalty could earn me a place in her heart. I was wrong. The night before she kicked me out, I overheard them in the kitchen. I wasn't meant to. Her voice was low, almost tired. "She's always moody, always complaining. I can't stand living with her anymore." My brother's laugh followed. "She acts like she owns the place just because she pays a few bills." They didn't know I was standing in the hallway, holding the check I'd just written for the water. I tore it in half that night. I left quietly the next morning, packed light, my laptop, my papers, a few clothes. No tears until I reached the end of the street. But pain has a strange way of sharpening you. By the second day, grief started to harden into clarity. The house was still in my name, technically half mine. I'd been covering their utilities, their insurance, the property tax. All the accounts ran through me. When I left, I didn't shut anything off immediately. I wanted them comfortable. I wanted them complacent. So I waited. Week 1, silence. Week 2, a few missed calls from my brother. I didn't answer. Week 3, the first flicker of panic in his voice. "Hey, the bills are overdue. You forgot to pay them." I smiled. Forgot wasn't the worth. The next morning, I logged into the accounts. Electricity, gas, water, all under my profile. Click, click, click. Each service disconnected with the finality of a door slamming shut. I didn't do it out of spite. I did it because they told me to leave. And I don't pay bills for strangers. That night, I got a voicemail from Mom. I didn't listen right away. I waited. Let it sit like wine, growing bitter. The next day, my brother called again. Panicked this time. "Why didn't you pay the house bill?" I let out a laugh that felt too calm, too rehearsed. "Didn't you all tell me to leave?" 5 minutes later, my phone lit up. 47 messages. One from Mom. Just 6 words. "Please, we need to talk." When I finally answered, her voice was small. The kind of small I used to be. "The house," she said. "We have no heat, no power, nothing. You have to fix this." I almost pitied her. Almost. "I don't have to do anything," I said softly. "You said I was a burden. You should feel lighter now." "You don't understand," she snapped, but her voice cracked halfway through. "We can't afford the reconnection fees. Please, I made a mistake." "No," I said. "You made a choice." There was silence, the longest kind, where you can hear someone's pride crumbling. Then, quietly, "I'm sorry." The apology landed late, expired. I didn't rush to turn anything back on. Let them sit in the dark for a few nights. Let them feel the absence of the burden that kept their world running. A week later, my brother texted me, "We paid the bills, don't worry about it." I smiled. Good, Lesson received. I'd already filed paperwork to remove my name from the house entirely. They were on their own now. Sometimes revenge doesn't come with fireworks. Sometimes it's just silence, the kind that fills the space where their power used to be. I didn't block their numbers. I wanted the occasional message, the reminder. Each "How are you?" was proof of what they'd lost. Not me, but the version of me that still cared. Now when I drive past that old street, the lights in their windows mean nothing. They burned that bridge. I just made sure it stayed ash. No yelling, no goodbye. Just quiet satisfaction on the drive away. And in the rearview mirror, for the first time, I didn't see a burden. I saw peace.